Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to accelerate like a pro. This will be a simple driving lesson, so let's get right into the video tutorial right over here. So as you can see right over here, I have my gas pedal, and the gas pedal is going to be the pedal that you're going to be using for accelerating. And if you want to be like a pro, you have to practice. So I'll be going over 7 simple steps and 7 things that you must keep in mind to make sure that you're accelerating better than ever before, okay? Now we're going to do some high-end editing. You're going to see it in just a moment, so please pay attention. Okay, I can't even say that with a straight face. Let's get into the video. Number 1 is that when you're at a stop and at a standstill, you're going to be holding your brake pedal like this. And then whenever you start to move, you're going to push the gas pedal. Now what a lot of people do, let me just roll up the window just a little bit. I wanted some light there, but I think I'm attracting some attention outside of the car with my voice. What a lot of people do when they're learning to drive is they take their foot off the brake and they just go right to the gas. And that's not how you accelerate really well. You want to be on the brake, and then you want to release your foot from the brake, let the car creep forward for just a moment, and then you're going to deal with the gas pedal. So that's tip number 1 and piece of advice number 1. Number 2 is you want to ease onto the gas pedal. So, you know, if I have my gas pedal here, I don't want to just push it down really quickly and aggressively. I want to easily ease onto it, just like that. So you want to feel the gas pedal. You got to remember, a gas pedal is not like an on and off switch where you're just going to flip it on and off. It's a lever basically that is controlled by pressure. So you want to ease onto the pedal. That's really going to help you make sure that you're accelerating better than ever before. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just do my high-end editing. You ready? Boom, right there, like that. Bam, check that out. See that smooth transition right there? We're gonna go here because we're gonna end up driving for a little bit as well. And I obviously don't want to be holding my camera when I'm driving. It's not what I do for the most part. So number 3 is you want to, and now I can speak a little bit louder. Number 3 is you want to estimate the pressure that you're gonna need. And the best way that you can do this is with practice, okay? You're gonna need to practice accelerating. What I suggest is that if you struggle with acceleration, go to an empty parking lot and just practice driving around that parking lot. Drive up and down the parking lot in circles, make turns, and just estimate, figure out how much gas pedal pressure you're gonna need to apply to get the car to get a certain level of acceleration, okay? So if I was driving, okay, I got my notes over here. If you see me adjusting them, it's because they like flew away or something. If I was driving over here, okay, I eased onto the pedal right there. That's exactly what I did. And now I stopped pushing the pedal further. I'm holding it at this spot. When you've reached your desired level of acceleration, you want to make sure that you are holding the pedal in that spot, okay? Very simple and straightforward, okay? So estimate your pressure that you need. The next thing that you need to do is look far ahead. You know, you're gonna go where your eyes are telling you to go. So if I'm looking directly in front of the car, it's gonna make it hard for me to estimate how much acceleration I need. I can move this down now that I'm done showing you the pedal. But by looking further ahead, it's going to allow me to have that professional estimation for acceleration to see how much I need to push the pedal down. Number 5 is estimate the speedometer, okay? Now this comes with practice, and every car is going to be different. Obviously, if I was driving a high-end sports car, it's going to be going a lot faster when I push the pedal down the same amount as in this vehicle. So you're going to have to know your car. Like I said, go to an empty parking lot, drive around in circles, drive around in straight lines up and down, and figure out that gas pedal pressure to figure out the estimation of how much you need. It's no secret that when you just learn how to drive, this is how you're gonna end up accelerating. Whoa, okay, whoa, okay. That's what happens when you're first learning to drive. The key factor is learning through that and getting out of that zone and being good at it eventually. You don't want to be stuck in that zone forever, okay? So basically figure out your speedometer with regards to how much you need to push the pedal down to reach a certain speed, okay? Now, if you notice, number 6 is if you notice that you're accelerating too much, ease off of the pedal, okay? And I always recommend that your pedal is gonna gauge your acceleration and the speed that you will reach, okay? So if I push the pedal down more, it's gonna give me more acceleration and I will reach a higher speed before the car stops accelerating. If I push the pedal down a little bit, I'm only gonna get a little bit of acceleration, but and I'm only gonna reach a lower speed before the car stops accelerating. I'll give you an example. Let's say, and you see what I did right there? I released the brake and I waited a couple seconds, and then like a second and a half basically, then I pushed the gas pedal. That's how you drive, like that. I released the brake, now I'm pushing the gas. So if I push the pedal down a little bit, just like this, I'm accelerating very slowly, and this is pretty much the max speed that I'm reaching right now, holding the pedal in that same position, which is about 15 kilometers an hour. Instead, if I was to come to a stop, okay, and I push the pedal down a little bit more like this, okay? I'm accelerating a bit more, and I'm reaching a higher speed before it stops accelerating. I'm going about 30 now. And I can continue going, but that was only, like, I got to 30 kilometers an hour by barely pushing the pedal at all. So you need to really master the art of gracefully easing into that pedal if you want to accelerate like a pro. In addition, number 7 is that just the thought that you can always accelerate more. Right? It's easier to push the pedal down more than it is to release that pedal and potentially brake. And also it's disruptive to traffic if you're always accelerating too much and then braking. Nobody likes being behind a driver that does that. So with that being said, you know, I would recommend that you go too little in terms of how much pressure you're putting on the pedal, and then you can always add more later. Right? It's better to go too little than too much. It's simple. In life, in general, with objects, it's better to have too many than too little. But with acceleration, it's better to have too little than too much acceleration. It's kind of the opposite. That said, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.